So as soon as I got in the house, I ran to my grandfather, jumped in his lap, and just said, "Don't let her get me." She whooped both of us with that. Whack out, whack out. I told boy, you whack out. You don't know this time. Whack out, just crushing us. And she whooped both our ass. But what was the question?
In middle school, what was the thing that you wanted to do?
I wanted to be an NBA player, and NBA didn't happen. If you want to do stand-up comedy, you gotta love it. You have to love it. There's a lot of people that might be making money because they're popular on social media, or they might not be. Don't let it fool you, but I say that to say to do stand-up comedy, you really gotta love it.
When was the first time you knew like making people laugh was a gift?
Hey, everybody, look over my head.
Y'all, family, what is going on, man? Listen, it's another episode, man. Listen, I love it when we got one of our homegrowns in the building, man. Somebody out there DMV, man. Today, we got the guy that y'all been seeing on the internet that been making y'all laugh for years. Some of y'all know him. Some of y'all been, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all comedians been copying his style, but I ain't gonna say nothing today. But I got my brother, Omar Terrell, in the building. Omar, what's good, baby?
On? What's good? Hold on. What's good, yeah?
My brother, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling amazing, man. God is good, and I'm just doing my best to do my part.
That's good, man. I always ask all the guests when they come on here, 1 through 10 in this season. Where we at, man? And I need you to be real with me, man.
Where we at? Right now in this season, we're probably about at a 7.5. 7.5. There's a lot of room for growth, always.
7.5.
I'll say 7.5 because there's a lot of wins going on right now in my life. There's still some great areas going on, but for the most part, I give that 7.5 because I have no complaints. You know, I'm grateful, and that's all I can really say when it comes to that scale you gave me.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Before they knew you as the hilarious Omar, who was Omar Terrell growing up in the DMV, bro?
Oh man. So I was born in Baltimore. You feel what I'm trying to say? I was born in Sinai Hospital. And me and my mother lived out in Park Heights, and she ended up getting a correction job in Lorton.
Hold on. What side of Park Heights?
I was down bottom.
Oh,
I was
shit.
15. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We were struggling.
Okay.
But, that's why she got that correction job. She went from doing hair to doing corrections. But it was in Virginia. My grandparents lived in PG. So she would drop me off whenever she had to work. And by the time I was like 3-4 years old, my grandparents just said, just keep him here, Charlene. You know what I'm saying? All this ripping and running you're doing, and you got to get your life in order. Just keep him here. So that's where what's good, yeah. That's where I was birthed. And man, 9020 Volta Street, Whitfield Chapel Road, and right outside of Landover. And I lived in Landover too, man. I lived all over the hood. Every hood you could think of. It's just a hard life for this young man here. And
Oh, check this out. I know you've been watching this episode, and listen, I know it's been going crazy, right? But I had to stop the episode real quick because I'm here to tell you, like, I don't know if you see me in a different space, but I don't know if you really know that I'm the #1 person in America that's teaching people how to take their vehicle and go make money. Like, the first thing I do is I teach you how to get on delivery apps. That way you have money on your phone. The second thing I do is I teach you how to get local delivery contracts right in your city, right in your county, right in your state. And then the third thing I teach you how to do is go ahead and subcontract. So now you can go ahead and get national contracts, sub them out, not physically doing the work. So I'm telling you right now, I got a link below. I'm having a class this week. It will be 100% free because you are watching this. I need you to go check it out. It is right below www.careermasterclass.com. Listen, I need you to go ahead and register because I'm telling you right now, my classes always fill up and I got a free slot just for you. So go ahead to www.careermasterclass.com. I see you in class. Let's get it.
at the end of the day, you know, my siblings, my mother had ended up having 9 kids in total. I'm 4th in line.
Okay.
At my grandparents' house, my older cousins, my older brothers. It was rough, man. You know, boxing and playing pickleball down in the basketball court. I was a hooper, you know what I'm saying? I was also a street runner. I was a street kid, you know what I'm saying? Because as I got older, I moved back with my mother, and she had an extensive drug problem, her and my stepfather. They met in rehab. I was there. I was the ring bearer, walking down those attic steps. I can remember like it was yesterday. But anyway, they had an extensive drug problem, and it caused me to go through a lot of trials and tribulations in life as a youngster. So, you know, I'm still just navigating my own space. even as a 38-year-old man,
Mm-hmm.
you think that you would be over all of the things that you've experienced in life, but you haven't. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Especially if you haven't faced them.
That's a
You
fact.
know, all we doing now in life is time is just trying to figure things out. And even when we figure things out, it's other things we might have to, all right, we might have figured that out, but did we figure this out?
Mm-hmm.
Did we figure out the left? Did we figure out the right? And when we're younger, we think we got it all figured out, but you have no idea. You know what I'm saying? And as you learn yourself more, you start to unpack layers of yourself and layers of life that you didn't see before, you know? So that's where I'm at with it.
That's what's up, man. You gotta sound like you got the best of both sides in here, man. I need to hear the Baltimore accent, man.
Oh, fuck it is, dummies. hey, listen, Stu. After I get it out of here, right? Because the nigga ain't even eat lunch today, for real. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go grab me a chicken box, and when I go around, you ever been to Valentino's?
Absolutely.
I ain't even gonna get a chicken box now. I think of it. I'm gonna go down to Valentino's for real. I'm gonna fuck with they fat as a whore in there for real. Yo. Them bitches that work at the cash register, yo. I be like, I see that cash, but look at all that ass. You hear me? Sure. Yeah, you heard me.
You know what I mean? You heard me, Shorty. This guy's stupid. They go from down bottom, man. What's that? What a DC side at, bro?
Hey, Slim. Hey, look right here, Slim. hey, I ain't gonna hold you, Slim. My man got put together last week on a dice game, man. and he called me. Was like, hey, I'm like, what's good, yeah? He said, man, they put me together around this young Slim. I said, I told you stop fucking with Trinidad. You fucking with Trinidad, man, they gonna put you together every time, cuz. He was like, hey, Mo, I can hold $50. Nah, Slim, you can't hold $50. Should have been out there. Fuck you, man. Like shit.
Hey, Omar, man, you silly, bro. Wow, man, growing up, man, what's the culture like, man? And what do you see? Because it's not a lot of people, Baltimore, they going to always stand on Baltimore, but you've been on the best of both worlds, man.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the culture, man?
Oh man, so a lot of things. First of all, now we're going. But I don't want to get too far off track with the question because that is an amazing question. But I do want to say one thing. I grew up both places because I was going back and forth from Baltimore when I was growing up too.
Mm-hmm.
But DC is it's not whether or not you had the access to buy a New Balance. When we're speaking of New Balance, the question at hand is who started wearing New Balance first? Was it Baltimore or was it DC? Now, here's the thing about DC. DC is very prideful of their territory. You feel what I'm saying? Southeast, Northeast, Northwest, Southwest. Cool. Here's the thing. Right outside of that, you have families going back and forth from DC to right outside of PG, which is literally, if you jump across the street from Suitland, you're in DC. If you jump across the street from DC, you're in Suitland, which is Prince George's County. Suitland is Prince George's County. Anyway, the culture leaks out. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So the culture is the same culture. Back in the 90s, in the late 80s, when DC had the murder capital and all that, we prided ourselves, if you were a DC native, prided ourselves, who could go the hardest? Who was pretty much, who was the worst criminal? You feel what I'm trying to say? Who was killing shit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? For one, as a grown man looking back, that's nothing to be proud of because you're killing our people. We're not killing people that are oppressing us or motherfucker ain't give you a job. We're killing the people that look exactly like us. So let's start there. When it comes to the culture of New Balance, okay, the question is who started it first? You might have, Baltimore, DC, we both might have, or DC area, we both might have access to the New Balance shoe, meaning it's there in the store for sale, okay? But to make it a shoe of your home city, the DC and DC area, surrounding area, did it first. They've been making it a cultured shoe that represented them since the 80s. Okay, so maybe the late 70s, but definitely the 80s, 90s, it was no question. Baltimore started making New Balance a staple in it being a shoe of fashion in the early 2000s. I remember because by the early 2000s, I was living in Baltimore City again. And New Balance started to come out with the 990s. We was wearing them fat ass 504s, them jumps that look like honestly they look like bedroom slippers, but they're New Balance with an N on the side. But it goes way back. So I hate the fact that I always knew this. I already knew this, but I always played on social media with it, going back and forth with it. No, the DC people in DC area started New Balance as a culture, as a trend. And Baltimore picked it up once it got all the way into the 900s, okay? And that's the truth.
Shit, Omar, I hope you don't walk around Baltimore, bro.
I will. I'm there now. I live there now.
I hope after this come out, you'll walk around there.
Listen,
That's a hard statement.
Hey, listen, if I get my ass whipped over telling the truth about a damn shoe, we got a problem. We got a lot of work to do. I'm looking at you. If you lay a finger on me, I'm calling the police. So I hope you're ready. And I know I got some police in my family. I'm going straight to the authorities.
Man, so listen, Omar Terrell just settled it. Listen, y'all be going hard on the internet about this goddamn who started what.
Yeah.
Don't nobody really give a damn because none of us own this motherfucker.
We do not own New Balance, bro.
And somebody else getting rich. They sit behind the computer like, yeah, get him. Y'all need to keep going. Who started this shit?
Man, you know what's sad? Now that you say that, I should have put New Balance on my stock portfolio. At least $5. At least $5, man. I'm tripping.
$5, man. Good God Almighty. So, grandma, man, growing up down there in grandma, how was your grandparents, man?
Man, so my grandfather loved me, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he loved everybody else too, but he was tired of my mother having babies and dropping them off. Like I said, my mom had 9 kids. He was sick of it. But when it came to me, my grandmother loved all of us. You feel what I'm trying to say? She whooped ass. He whooped ass, but he didn't whip my ass.
What made you special, man? What was it?
Bro, you see, it was good, yeah. There was something that shined through me. No, honestly, by the time my mom brought me around and I was there to stay, my grandfather wouldn't pick me up. He wouldn't touch me. He wouldn't interact with me. He wouldn't speak to me. But I kept going up to him, like poking the bear. What's up? What's good, yeah? Hey, what you doing in here, granddad? Oh, okay, you watching? Okay, all right, I sit with you. And it's like as time went on, man, it was like the light that was inside of me, the aura that I guess I carried. It was like, man, this dude, I didn't give him nothing. I didn't give him any space. He took it. He took my heart. He took what I tried to prevent from happening. He made me connect with him. As a toddler, as a little boy trying to walk around and fit in. My older siblings didn't like me either. Everybody was mad that my mom had a 4th child. Mind you, 5 more would have come.
Right.
But at that time, everybody was pissed at my mom. And because she was out running the streets between her career and running the streets, they couldn't take it out on her, so they took it out on me. That's what made, me pretty resilient when it came to what I chose to do, which is comedy. Because I've been had haters.
Right.
Out the womb, baby.
Out the womb.
Out the womb, baby.
When you realize, like, man, making people laugh is like my gift. When was this? It seemed like it was young.
I knew.
Matter of fact, you seem like the guy that was, listen, granddad don't want to mess with me. I'm going to fuck with him.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He ended up dying in front of me too, man, when I was 5. He became my best friend too. I remember this girl, her name's Nikita Smith. Yeah, I said your name, bitch. Nikita Smith. She was 2 years older than me. I was in preschool at 3 years old. So I had 2 years. That's why I'm a little proud of growing up with older people, and then I was in preschool from 3 to 5. Well, 3 to 5. I was in there 2 years, just put it like that. Nikita Smith, I'm 3 years old. She's 5, about to go to kindergarten. She lived in my neighborhood. Man, she took me behind the door in preschool and kissed me, right? Didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I was being accosted. Anyway, the people, the boys snitched, ooh, I'm telling, remember that. So I was scared as hell because grandma whoops ass, especially at this age. She was able-bodied, so she was whooping ass. Man, that boy went and snitched and told the teacher. The teacher blamed me, even though I was 3 and she was 5. My grandmother got home, pulled that bed out. I jumped in my grandfather's arm. My grandfather had a chair he used to sit in his bedroom to watch TV. And my grandfather was a brick mason, so he's strong as hell, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm like, my grandfather ain't gonna let grandma beat on me like this. And I told her I didn't do it. So as soon as I got in the house, I ran to my grandfather, jumped in his lap, and just said, don't let her get me. She whooped both of us with that belt. Whack-ow, whack-ow. I told boy, you whack-ow. You don't know this time. Whack-ow, just crushing us. And she whooped both our ass. But what was the question?
Hey, bro, you traumatized?
A little bit. Thinking about it.
Well, both of you whipped you and granddaddy ass.
She crushed us, bro. I couldn't believe my grandfather took it like a soldier. He was catching it more than I was because he had me held.
Right.
He ain't let go. I said, nigga, about the second one, nigga, you on your own, oh. that was me because she was wearing us out.
Well, y'all out. I said, when was the first time you knew like making people laugh was a gift? When did you realize like, shit?
I think it was the part about my grandfather passed when I was 5 that kind of paused me, along with the ass whooping. Those two wasn't supposed to go together. I knew I was an idiot when I was probably around really knew I had a gift. All right, so I knew I was silly since I was like 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? Knew I was really, really silly. Then I started watching TV because, wasn't really too many people watching me. So until I was old enough to be able to defend myself at the park, I had to be in the house a lot of TV. So I started developing. I was a Fox 5 kid. Remember Fox 5?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know your age, but
34.
34. Okay, so I grew up watching Power Rangers and all the cartoons and stuff. And it started with that. Then I started watching more serious shows like Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Premise, Jokes, da-da-da. Now, as far as me being gifted was middle school. That's when I realized, bro, you're smart. Like, you're smarter than the average person. And you're funny. And I got bullied because I moved with my uncle, and he was making a lot of money, but he wasn't a good person. That's why I have a very bad relationship with money today. But he was very stern on me and tried to make me feel worse than like a orphan. He tried to. It wasn't like, this is my mom's brother. I'm gonna make sure I take care of my nephew because he's a trying young man. And no, I'm gonna make you know, nigga, you are a poor kid that I'm rescuing, and that's the space I'm gonna keep you in. I'm gonna make everything minimal for you, and you need to figure out how you're gonna figure this out. And that was the thing. Anyway, I say that to say my clothes was shit. My gear was fucked up. The nigga had me wearing South Pole tennis shoes. I'm going to church with there was a period of time I'm going to church with my tennis shoes, going to gym with the same tennis shoes, going to school with the same tennis shoes, playing outside the same tennis shoes. All in all, my gear was fucked up. And then on top of that, he didn't take me to the barbershop and didn't go lie and say he could cut hair.
I know your shit was boxed up.
Boxed up. That man butchered me to the moon. He took my hair way back here, right? And I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to be up there. I don't think you're supposed to be doing nothing up here. Like you getting up into the cornucopia. You getting beyond yourself. You way up here. And then he boxed me in back. So the hairline is up in here. You see this flesh right here? This is brown skin. When you ain't had your haircut, but back in the day when you young, you don't want your haircut all the time. Nigga, all of this is gray. All this scalp is gray and dry, right? Man, and he's hitting with the razor, so he getting it in there good. He is in there.
He fucking around.
Bruh.
You the test dummy.
Bruh. I went to school, bruh. First, he convinced me. Him and his wife convinced me. It's not that bad, Omar. It's not that bad. I'm looking in the mirror like, you lying. Ain't no way this ain't that bad. I don't look the same.
Right.
You gave me a different look. I don't look like Omar no more. I look like something else. Man, I went to school, man, and as soon as I walk in the building, they say, take that hat off. I couldn't believe it was silent for a good 15 seconds. I said, for that 15 seconds, I said, I might be okay. This might be all right. Nigga, as soon as I hit that cafeteria for that breakfast, everybody look on my head. I went to Benjamin Taxon Middle School. So you talking about Benjamin Taxon was in Bowie, but they would bus kids from Sea Pleasant, Kentland, all of them are coming up this way. So you talking about pure idiots in this school with a few white folk and mixture of black kids, but for the majority of them, Sea Pleasant, Capitol Heights, Palmer Park, all of them niggas is coming up, frying me to death. And it got to the point where they started frying me on the bus on the way home. And this is where I knew I was nice. I told my uncle after the second day, I said, I'm going to fight this dude. His name was Dominic. He was about 100 pounds bigger than me. Win or lose, I'm about to fight him, because he's the one that keeps starting it every day. And mind you, my uncle is the one that kicked this off. He like, man, I don't know about you, but I don't think you're gonna win that fight, Omar. I said, I don't care. So I tried to fight Dominic, and he said, man, I ain't fighting you. But me having the heart to go at him like that, he stopped picking on me. But the day I decided to fight him was my final straw. Nigga, the bus driver was laughing. I think her name was, she's probably dead now. But if she's not,
Hey, Omar, this true story.
this is a true story.
The bus stop. So you fed up.
She had the gloves. This is how much she cared about her job and didn't like me. When they started frying me, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm living with my uncle, and she thought I was privileged because of the neighborhood he lived in. Not realizing, bitch, if I still lived in my grandma's house, I would have been punched you in the face. But I can't do that here because my uncle, and whatever I do to you, he gonna do to me.
Right.
So she would antagonize me. She had the gloves with the cut off fingers, and when I get on the bus, she'd do like this with her glove to me because she knew they was gonna fry me. But they fried me this one day. She was laughing, and I tried to fight, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna fight. I called my grandmother. Or my aunt, give it back to them. If they're gonna tease you, give it back to them. But it's too many of them. I don't care. I don't care how many it is. You are Omar Terrell. Give it back to him. So for like that whole night, I started thinking about what I could say to this person. I'm visualizing the person's face. What I could say about this person, that person on the bus, this person. Oh, I could talk about this person's weight. Oh, this person's shoes is just as worse than mine. They live in my neighborhood. They didn't have no excuse to that. Man, I'm just sizing everybody on this bus up that said anything, even the bus driver. And bro,
this nigga fried the bus driver.
Bro, absolutely.
I need to hear this shit.
She
Omar
really hated me after that.
Talk to me. What was you letting out, bro?
Bro, I was letting out pure aggression mixed with like menace. Because bro, they were frying me. Like back then, kids used to commit suicide. They were doing me like that. So this is not no joke. They were doing me to that degree. Where listen, it's been 5 days. Now we're on day 14. What are y'all doing to me?
Right.
Y'all trying to kill me with these jokes. But anyway, man, I went on a tear, bro. I started frying these niggas to death. But I'm giving it to everybody. Make your nose fat as shit. Look like you were sniffing bowling balls. What do you got going on in your nose? You look like you got the YMCA sign. Bro, I am crushing these kids. We're the same age. I'm giving it to them every day, though. The same way they spank me, I'm spanking them. Oh, you thought this is... I didn't get you Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is your day. Come on, meteor man. Like, bro, it was bad. But that's how I knew I had the talent.
That's how you knew you had the
I took on a
talent.
whole bus. And then I got suspended off that bus, and they made me walk. My aunt and uncle made me walk to school. To and from is 8 miles.
Damn, 4 and 4.
Yeah, so I got kicked off the bus for a week, so I had to walk to school for a week, to and from. So, but the good thing was, because I got my rocks off, I didn't get teased for the rest of the time I was at that school.
Rest of the time.
But that 8 mile walk, that's why I moved back to my mom's house. Yeah. I'd rather live with a mother that loves me, might be on drugs, but loves me sincerely, than mess with these upper class middle black people that's doing damage to a trying kid,
right?
That already went through the struggle and the pain. So
I bet you today you don't even speak to him, do you?
Nah.
You never spoke to him again.
I cursed him out about 3-4 years ago. It was my final.
You ain't never fried his ass up?
Nah.
That
was a national. He was a national. He's not down to earth, man. He forgot where he came from. I'm being honest.
Right.
He forgot where he came from, and that boomer generation was a tricky generation. Like, they were very serious. They were the generation of, I got mine, you better get yours.
Right.
They weren't, not all of them, but in general, that's their mentality. So, very, very, and plus you got to remember what my mom did. So there's a lot of resentment from him, from my mom having kids and dropping off on his parents. Then his parents are struggling to keep food on the table, and they should be retired, and they didn't kick us out. You know what I'm saying? And my older brothers and siblings are wreaking havoc at this house. You know what I'm trying to say? So it was a lot of resentment. But again, they couldn't get to Charlene. They couldn't get to my older brothers, so they got through me.
Right.
But yeah, I gave him a final message that tuned his ass up.
That's good,
And
man.
that was my last communication that I had with him, and I told him this is the last time that you'll ever hear from me again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I put an exclamation point on that bitch.
I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, now you figured out. All right, cool. I can fry. I can joan a little bit. I can
Let's get
go.
back to the comedy. I think I've been giving.
I can go.
Yeah.
Well, so when you was in middle school, what was the thing that you wanted to do? What did you want to be?
I wanted to be an NBA player.
NBA player.
Now I should have played football, but I didn't have a father.
Right.
And because I didn't know, I found out that supposedly my biological father, he was a former military guy and also a military veteran, and also he played football at Morgan. So my side of the family is more lean and limber. His side is more, bulky. I got both. So, but I played ball. I was a outstanding athlete. I was freakishly athletic, and NBA didn't happen. Yeah, but I played. I was able to be a standout in high school basketball and play AAU. Got to play against some of the best guys in my generation, like Beasley, OJ Mayo, Nolan Smith, Bill Walker. Did I play against Derrick Rose? I don't think I played against Derrick Rose, but I was able to watch him. My team got eliminated before we were able to play them. But I went on to play college ball, played at Coppin State University for a season.
Okay.
Now, I was on the team, but I didn't play. Yeah.
That nigga making jokes on the sideline.
Yeah, I was on the team, but didn't play. They didn't. They put me in a couple games. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I get in, game over. That's the end.
So you ain't never scored one basket?
And at Coppin State?
Not one?
Yeah.
Oh, you scored? So if I look up your stats,
It's going to say 0. 0.0. I average 0.0 because you asked me did I score. In practice, absolutely.
I'm talking about the games.
Oh,
man.
hell no.
It's going to say 0 across the board. Ain't this a bitch?
Yeah. I played there one season. Then I transferred to Millersville University in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Division II. Man, you're going to be the star of this team. Didn't play one regular season game because my coach seen my grades at midterms and said, "Hey, if you're going to be on the team, your grades need not on the team. If you're going to be the star of this team, I can't have my stars flunking out after the first half of the semester. After the semester's over, we're going to lose you. I can't use you, and then I'm going to have to switch up my whole formula. So get your grades back up, practice with us, get your grades back up, and then we will put you as the guy. But right now, bro, you got a D in every class. So I got so obsessed with pulling my grades up, I didn't want to play ball no more because I only wanted to go to the NBA. I didn't want to go overseas. And I said, bro, if I've been averaging 25 Gatorade spills, 10 ass pats, and 30 less goals a game, nigga, you're not going to the NBA. Man. It's not going to happen.
Right.
So after I quit, the first couple of days, it was like, yes, nigga, I don't got to go to practice. My body ain't sore. Because I was training even though I wasn't playing. Because I was training to get crazy. But then, once again, it was like the story I told you about getting robbed as a mailman and having that idle time with myself. Started gaining weight, getting out of shape. And I was like, man, what on this world, what on this earth can I give us just as much time and energy to that I'm good at, but naturally good? See, one thing I knew about me not being able to go to the NBA was I played against the best. I knew I wasn't the best. I was good, but I wasn't the best. In comedy, I knew I was that in comedy. I know out of all these people in the world, I'm the best. I'm in the best. So like, if there was an NBA for comedy, I'm in that easily. I might not be LeBron James, but I probably am close to it. You know what I mean? I might be, if not, I might be the Kevin Durant in that field. I might be the Derrick Rose, but I'm a star in that field.
Right. I'm
not just somebody that is collecting space. But I started doing comedy there, bro. I started to riot at my school. Literally. Yeah, I had to jump in my girl's Lincoln LS to get away from the people because I went ham.
One hand. So listen, put the hoop dreams down, and now we just focused on comedy instantly.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that you did, man? So
First thing I
because
did-
it's some comedians right now that's like, shit, how the hell do I start?
Oh, so
What the hell do I do?
So first and foremost, you need to be funny. You got to know. You don't got to know you're gonna go all the way to the top, but you got to know you got a gift. That's number one. If you want to do stand-up comedy, you got to love it. You have to love it. There's a lot of people that might be making money because they're popular on social media, or they might not be. Don't let it fool you. But I say that to say, to do stand-up comedy, you really got to love it. I love stand-up comedy, but I got into stand-up so that I could get into acting. But I love stand-up comedy. That's why I'm great at stand-up comedy.
So Omar, you telling me you like, listen, hoop dreams down, I'm going into these comedy clubs?
Man, it took 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So how it happened was 2 weeks out of basketball, I got that idle time. I started watching Who's Got Jokes. I said, yo, maybe I could do comedy. Not can I be a comedian, but can I do comedy, stand up?
Right.
And I'm watching Who's Got Jokes, and all of a sudden Lil Rel comes up on Who's Got Jokes. This is way before Lil Rel was into acting and all of that, but he was a name in Chicago. And I'm watching his joke style, and I'm saying to myself, he's talking about his personal stories about personal life and personal experiences. And I said, my life is way more funny than this. Mm-hmm. If I take the pain out of it and replace it with humor, I got gold. So I said, I liked his style, and I said, all right, I'm gonna formulate my jokes consistent with kind of how he delivers. There was a talent show coming to my school at Millersville University, and I didn't know what the date was. But anyway, I was walking through to work on this research project through the student union, and I seen the talent show sign. And as I kept walking, it was a guy. He had this. It looked like he worked at a casino. You ever see a crap dealer or a table dealer? He had one of those type of outfits on, and he was fanning traffic into this auditorium, like lecture hall type style, stage style room. And I said, "This the talent show?" I've been writing jokes for 2 weeks. He's like, "Yeah, it is." I said, "Hey, man, I always wanted to try comedy. Is it too late for me to be added to the list?" He's like, "Sure." Man, I said, "Fuck this research project." I go back to my room, because I still was on that scholarship, so I lived off campus. Dropped my books off, picked up my note cards for my stand-up, and ran back to the student union and got on the list. They had a magician, they had a singer, they had a guitarist, they had somebody that did some weird shit with balloons. It was ridiculous. But nevertheless, I was the only one doing stand-up. Man, I got the whole joint rocking. I'm talking about they buying everything, and I'm doing physical comedy. I remember I did this one joke. It's ass now, but so there's no need for me to say the joke. But it's ass. But
no, Omar, we need to hear this shit, man, because it sounds like this is the first time you ever stood up there and you rocked it. You rocked it.
But guess what though? So we all line up because there's a third place, second place, and first place. So I'm sitting up there like, oh man, I can't believe it. The star has been made. The star is born. Man, I'm sitting up there. They go third place, so and so's name. Second place, so and so's name. I'm sitting up there like, yeah, it's my time, baby. First place goes to the magician that did the weird shit with the balloons. I'm sitting there pissed. I'm like, what happened? Y'all seen am I tripping? So the guy that had on that casino dealer outfit comes over to me and was like, hey man, you did an amazing job, but there were rules. You weren't supposed to cuss. I said, oh. Because I said at least 15 curse words throughout my 5 minutes, or 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it was. But I knew it was a wrap. I knew within. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got beside myself. I started calling every comedy club in the country. Started emailing. Didn't know the business. Hey man, my name's Omar Terrell. I'm a comedian, and I want to do your show. I want to be on your set. They replied.
So hold on, Omar, just to get it right, you took initiative to say, shit, I got it now.
Yeah.
I'm calling, I'm emailing, hey, listen, I need to be on that stage.
Yes. Guess what though? I didn't have it because I didn't know what having it really meant.
Talk to me.
So I'm making phone calls. I'm calling comedy clubs, and what I'm doing is, I'm glad I didn't have a reputation to ruin. But if I was, for one, if I had more time to understand what was going on at that time, what I was doing to myself, I wouldn't have did it. But they're sending me emails back like, hey, hit us back in 10 years. Hit us back and call us back in 5. Hey, it's great that you feel this way about yourself, but we only deal with national acts, stuff like that,
Okay.
right? So my self-esteem went from whoop to, but I still knew I had it. But I'm like, what the fuck? These people are assholes.
Right.
The reality is, 3 minutes is no experience. Think about working at a job 3 minutes. Man, I can do all of this shit around here, man.
Right.
Nigga, all you've been doing for the past 3 minutes is folding chairs.
Right.
What you mean you can do all of this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do the paperwork? Well, ain't nobody saying anything about the paperwork. Exactly. Can you go over here and restock the water? Yeah, I can restock the water. And then after you restock the water, can you fill out the sheets for how much water that you use? And then, well, where that's at? You don't know where it's at, right?
Right.
I say that to say all these things that you experience through being a stand-up comedian, it takes years and years and years. Like I'm not just a comedian for white people.
Right.
I'm not just a comedian for black people. I'm a comedian for anybody that's in front of me. That's my audience. I'm a comedian for.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, once I realized, man, I did a couple more shows after that, and I realized I started getting in front of different audiences. I don't have certain things in my tool shed.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Certain audiences, you need certain jokes.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a plethora. Until you what's called finding your voice, you have to have so much arsenal, so much ingredients. All right, I'm gonna make hamburgers. All right, you got the mayo, you got the pickles, you got the onions, you got the buns. You forgot the goddamn burgers. You ain't having no hamburgers today.
Right.
You might have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, ketchup and salami, but you don't have no hamburger.
Right.
So you're not having no hamburger today. You got to go get that hamburger. And to go get that hamburger, you got to travel. You got to go through this club and go through that. And I was able, now we're talking about 15 years later, because it's, I took a year off. So we're talking about 15 years later. I have every tool in my tool shed.
Every tool and the only way you can get that is through experience.
There you go.
So if you think that you funny out here, you can't just jump out here and think that I'm the man.
You can have a couple good shows and you can have a couple of good experiences off of raw talent, but depending on what arena you in, you do not have that tool in the tool shed to operate at your optimum level.
Right.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
Talk to me about that lowest
level.
level.
Old white people laugh, young white people laugh. Old black people laugh, young white people laugh. I could do churches. I could do. I could go to Compton. I can do churches. I could do shows for rehabs. I could do shows for dying cancer patients. I could do weddings. I could do. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because I have put myself. I've been tested through the fire of doing all of these experiences, having all of these experiences, and working on my craft.
Right. What was that lowest moment for yourself, man, when you knew like, shit, I bombed this shit. I really didn't perform. I gotta even second guess myself to see if I even want to do this shit. Cause I know we all go through that shit.
Yeah, man. So I finally got Baltimore funny, meaning I was funny in the rankings of the likes of the comedians that were in a better position than I was in Baltimore. And I did Larry Lancaster's birthday roast, fried them, and that's what the event was for. Mm-hmm. So Larry, if you see this is no disrespect. This is I had a good roast session. That's all I'm saying. Alabama, who was hosting at the Baltimore Comedy Factory at the time, seen me and was like, "Hey man, I think you're ready for the Comedy Factory." And he said, "I'm gonna let you open." And this is when the Comedy Factory wasn't at the truck stop, but it was at the power plant down at the harbor.
Okay.
Man, so this is my first time. I believe this was my first time doing Baltimore Comedy Factory. And I went out there, or this one I used to walk around with my journal. This is how serious it was, people. Okay? Y'all out here thinking that y'all celebrities when it come to this shit, man. I used to go to comedy clubs and comedy shows with a journal, a notebook, because it's that serious. Yet you say to yourself, Omar, how did he get that good? Or, man, he ain't even that funny. Listen, I'm guaranteed, baby. The proof is in the pudding. But I was that guy wearing the journal, the notebook, the composition notebook, like it was my jersey, trying to prepare myself. But I say that to say I'm in the green room and a comedian, a lady that was a veteran at the time, not gonna say her name, and I didn't know she was doing this, but she was talking to me the entire time while I'm focusing on my notes and trying to get in my rhythm because I was a young comic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I probably was doing stand up at the time like 3 or 4 years at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was very inexperienced, and she was talking to me. Didn't get a chance to go on my notes. All of a sudden, your first comic of the night coming to the stage. Give it up for Omar Thompson. Said my name wrong and everything. So I'm like, oh shit, they just said my name. So I go out there, rush out there.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do my normal intro or anything. I just started going into jokes. Now that joke I do remember. Man, these people out here wearing these tight ass jeans. Man, I was driving past. I seen a nigga at the bus stop. His jeans were so tight, you could see his dick print in the front, and he had the pubic hair showing. And the people just staring at me like, who the fuck is this guy?
I know you fucking like
Get this guy the fuck out. Get him out of here. And I'm like, wow. So y'all ain't like that one, huh?
This what you saying on stage. This what we going through. Like, damn.
Bro, I'm so unprepared. Like,
right.
I was like, oh, wow. You know what, y'all? It's never been about you. It's never been about you. If y'all didn't think nothing I said was funny up here, it's never been about you. And they laughed at that. And then I walked off stage.
How long was that?
How long was that?
How long was that set?
Probably, no exaggeration, probably a minute.
A minute long.
Yeah,
Damn.
I got out of there.
You got out of there. Damn.
Yeah. But I got revenge though. I got revenge.
How you pick yourself back up, man? Talk to me.
About 5 years later, I had moved back from Chicago. Now Omar is rocking. I came back a new man. Chicago has some of the funniest stand-up comedians in the world. Like if you ever want to know where you stand in comedy,
go to Chicago.
Go to Chicago. You'll find out fast. I had a comedian come up to me. I'm not gonna say his name. Michi Hall. Out in Chicago. If you're seeing this, just know I love you, man. And what you did to me on that night when I did your open mic, after I was 30 seconds into telling my material and you snatched the mic out my hand and said, all right, y'all, give it up for him. Y'all, give him a hand. Look at me today. Last year at Riddles, Michi Hall was somebody I had to give a guest spot to on my tour last year. And I say that to say, once again, thank you, because he's a tremendous comedian. But it was a moment like that that made me sharpen my iron. And now I'm in position to give out opportunities because I'm that good. But Michi Hall ignited a fire in me that makes me one of the best comedians of my generation today.
Hey, Michi. What we gonna do?
Hey,
I need you to kill him, man.
Hey, listen, man.
Hey, Omar. What happened?
Yo, Michi Hall's a beast, bro. Like, he has one of the most creative minds, bro. And the thing about it, when you do comedy for a long time and you don't get your break between, it's not doubting your skill set, but doubting the opportunity coming, you start to digress in certain areas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Comedy is one of those things where you have to be driven. You have to be fueled. The fire got to be in you. You got to be up. You got to be hyped. You know what I'm saying? And the longer you stay around without getting that opportunity and that break for the whole world to see you, because finally, when the world finally does see you, that's their first time seeing you, regardless of where you came from.
Mm-hmm. And
it's like, I hope that doesn't happen for a lot of comedians that are still in the game, that have been doing it 20 years, but have not been seen on a mass scale. Because there's a lot of guys out there that are really, really good.
Right.
Really, really good. But you ever want to test out to see how funny you are, comedians, go to Chicago. Because they're going to let you know if you're great, good, okay, or tripping.
That's crazy. Omar, so you out here grinding in the clubs, crushing it. When did this online come? That's when I first seen. I said, who was this motherfucker? And this nigga stupid.
Bruh. So the online situation happened because after winning the festival, it was like, bro, I gotta get a fan base. Because now I'm good, but I don't have no fan base. And I started to play around with it. And bro, I did not know what I needed to do at first to captivate the people at home watching from their camera. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever they are, watching from their phone. So it was like, bro, I was playing with it. That's another thing. My uncle seen one video and I went on Facebook and this nigga's on people you may know. In the people you may know category. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
That means this nigga unfriended me.
Right.
Because I'm out here trying to be great. So I say, did you unfriend me? I sent him a message. He said, I sure did. I said, why you do that? He said, man, I can't have people that I do business with knowing I'm associated with you, with the stuff that you posting. I said, wow, it's like that? Okay, cool. About a year later, after I separated from my oldest son's mother, I moved back to the East Coast, and that's where I started to play around with the imitating of the cities. And I made my girl laugh, my new girl, I made her laugh, sound like a Baltimore nigga. So I'm like, yo, it's that funny? She's like, yes, and she's crying laughing. She's like, yes, it is that funny. I said, if it's that funny, I need to record this. And that's when I did the joint talking about, man, I'm high as a bitch, yo, and I'm sitting on the refrigerator. And man, and the thing is, I didn't know how to edit at the time or none of that. So it was just straight raw. But I said, then I did a part 2, and I said, all right, what else do I have in my tool shed when it comes to social media? And I said, man, if I can do Baltimore, I know I could do DC. Then I did DC. What's good, young? And that was birth. So the Baltimore joint did a couple 100,000. The DC joint did 1 million. I said, oh, I got something now. What else you got in the toolbox, oh? I thought about all the people I met in college. People from New York, people from Philly. And I sat there and I thought for about 20 minutes, trying to remember some of the sayings that they used to say. And then I still have friends, because when I went to Millersville, a lot of those students are from Philadelphia. Like the city of Philadelphia, not out the outskirts, the real Temple University, you know what I'm saying, Philadelphia people, North Philly, South Philly, Southwest Philly, West Philly. So I'm with real Philadelphians. I said, all right, New York, I know dead ass. And I got friends. So I'm starting to go over my stuff. I'm writing stuff down. And I got people. So I called my boy from Philly. I'm like, yo, how this sound? He's like, yo, you stupid, bro. You are stupid. I said, got one. Bam. Did the Philly jump. That did 2 million. Did New York. That did 6 million.
Damn.
I said, I'm on. And I was not on. I went viral.
Right.
I was a trendsetter. Oh, and then I said, it's time to do LA. I know I ain't never been to Compton a day in my life, but I'm about to do it today. I ain't never been to Oakland, and I know it's a different vibe up there. I ain't never been there, but I'm doing it today. Used to live in Chicago for 5 years. I got that on deck, and I just applied them. Then I started messing with Louisiana, Houston, and I did pretty much almost every major city. I emulated, and that was my starting point. And it was fun. It was creative, and I thought forever I would be etched in some level of comedic genius or prowess for doing that, because I was the first person to do all the major cities. There are other people that were mimicking their own city where they're from, but I did all of them.
Right.
You know, as one man. So I was. That's what propelled the beginning of my fan base. Yeah, man.
That's definitely where the staple came from.
Yeah, bro.
You like, look at who was this nigga doing Baltimore DC accents, yo? You fucking stupid with
That's
that, bro.
crazy.
You created something legendary, bro.
bro, and it's crazy to see so many people that are doing it now. You know, and it's like I want not on no ego stuff, but I want my flowers, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm
You
not.
deserve them.
Yeah, man. That's the only reason that I want my flowers, bro. Because I deserve them, and I'm still in the mud. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say I'm in the mud, but I'm still grinding as if I am. If that makes sense. I'm not comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm still going hard. You know what I mean? But I just I know I didn't come this far to because if you allow what I forget who was speaking on this, but matter of fact, yes, I do remember. Chris Rock said his father told him if you're black and he's white and it goes to the scorecards, you're going to lose. But what you can do is knock him out. Right now, what I am attempting to do is knock the game out, and I haven't even gotten started yet. Right now, I'm pampering people, peppering them up, as Dave Chappelle. As Dave Chappelle said, I'm peppering them up. I'm peppering them up right now with the voiceovers. From my voiceovers alone, you can tell I'm extremely gifted from just the voiceovers that I'm doing right now. Like I had to break down my brand. I had to revamp my brand. When I went away and was stagnant, or not even stagnant in comedy, I'm talking about with real life. When I went away, I knew that when I came back, it had to be fresh. It had to feel like I was brand new. I had to feel like I was brand new.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's a lot of hate, bro. It's a lot of people that I helped put them on stages for the first time, like people like Goofies, APAP, Davey Ruffin. I remember I had might as well say a residency at Martini's every Friday night, and my thing was, bro, I remember not having opportunities when I was younger. There was no social media when I started stand-up in 2010. So
Right.
it's like a lot of people get into a certain space, not saying that they're in the space now, but it's like, bro, do you think to be a celebrity you have to be a bad person? Or do you feel like people that you share your light with that have light are going to steal it from you? Whatever the answer to that is, only you know. But it just puzzled me when I was going through certain dark spaces through my career as years went on, and some of the very same people, not just saying the names that I mentioned, but some of the very same people I helped to get footing under themselves or give major advice to on how to project their self or career, or how to do stand up, or what can improve the stand up that they have. They were nowhere to be found when I was going through those dark spaces. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, because once again, it proved to me I had to dig deeper. When you reaching for, it's like falling off the monkey bars and you reaching, nigga, you about to hit this. Get ready for impact, nigga. There ain't no pole to grab.
Right.
Your body is about to go cacao, and hopefully, so you need to protect your head. And boom, you there. All right. They rock me a little bit. My eyes open. I can see. All right, my limbs work. Now get up. Get up, walk it off. Walk it off, because you're a champion. And for me, it's like the fact that I was able to get up after being knocked the fuck out. And I'm talking about knocked the fuck out in life. Thinking that there was no recourse. And to climb up like I'm climbing now, I can't believe it sometimes. I know it's in me, but to know that you're him, to know that you're that guy, when there's a lot of people that I know that ain't in comedy no more, that I started with, that really had potential, but because of life and, once again, free falling, trying to grab onto something, cacao, they are out, not to get up and dust it off. They're out. They're gone. And then there are people out there that are still trucking on. And for the people that are still trucking on, man, if you know you got it in you, keep on going. Because if it's destined, it's going to happen.
That's a fucking word right there, man. I'm super fucking proud of you for falling, getting back up, and now bringing it back, bro.
Bruh, diabolical. Hey, I'm up now, baby. I'm up now.
How you feel about these new comedians, though? They got the big boys. They doing skits.
Man, I'm going to tell you like
they
this.
They no voice, so they like renting UPS trucks and goddamn renting churches and shit.
Okay, now, all right, so we talking about Drewski, and we talking about, what's the other dude's name? Desi Banks? They got the money to do it. See, there was a point in time where I was in a season where I was making a lot of money on Facebook, right? I fucked that money up. Let's skip the story on that.
How was you making money on Facebook?
Monetization.
Monetization.
You don't know how to do that? I'll teach you. But long story short, I was making a little bit of money. It didn't last long because I was doing that truth-telling stuff. I started talking about, don't put the shot inside your body. And I started standing up for black people, being a voice of reason. Mm-hmm. And they don't like that. That's going against the system, baby. Can't do that.
Right.
But that was my contribution for feeling convicted for how I was living outside of the internet.
Right.
So I said, if I'm gonna fuck me up, at least I can help the people. You feel what I'm trying to say? Anyway, that fucked me up too. But when it comes to Drewski and them doing these skits, man, I love the creativity, man. They're pushing the envelope to a stratosphere that they're putting it in a position where, what are you going to do? Now, this is a gym, but this is how I think about it. Look at them. If you're a comedian and you're creating content, a lot people mistake comedy as just another art form. Nah, bro, this is a sport. It's competitive. I say that to say, if Drewski and them are putting money behind their skits and sketches, and you don't have the money to do that, you better use your talent. Because one thing that's undeniable is talent. You might not have 100. I heard this is through the grapevine. I heard, or it might be public information. I heard Drewski spent $100,000 to do that church skit. $100,000.
I can see that.
I don't have $100,000. I'm just going to leave that right there. So, if I don't, what I do have that's worth $1 million, or that's not
$1 million.
$1 million. Sorry. What I do have that's worth just as much, if not more, is talent. So if you're talented, find creative ways to showcase it. Find creative ways to showcase it, because that's gonna get you where Drewski is, if that's what you want. That's gonna get you where Desi Banks is, if that's what you want. That's what might potentially get you. Look at Mojo Brooks. Mojo Brooks was somebody that I've worked with, done shows with, and now he's on a world tour. Mojo is out there killing the game. He don't spend $100,000 to make his content. He's using his talent. He's using creativity, and then you get where the point that I'm trying to make. Use your creativity. But those guys, they're really good at what they do. I don't think Drewski's a stand-up comedian, though.
I don't think he tries to stand up.
I don't think he does stand up. Not saying that he can't, but I don't think that's his forte. I can't wait until the world finally knows who I am, bro. Like now, I have followers and fans all over the world.
Right.
But I'm talking about the TV series, the movies, so that when they get to come see me, because right now people are like, all right, I'll buy a ticket to a show. Mm-hmm. Some of my shows have sold out, but I'm talking about selling out because I earned it. Selling out because people know and the word of mouth has spread around. Listen, that nigga don't need 1 million followers. He is a beast on stage. Like, you ain't never seen Omar Terrell on stage? That's what you'll hear if you hear somebody that went to my show. That's what they'll say.
Right.
But until you have garnered national prowess as a brand, you're going to have success, but not the mogul. I want the mogul success.
That's what we chasing.
Independently, though.
That's what you chasing now. That's what we on now.
Diabolical. I need the mogul, baby. And if I don't get it, the shame. But I'm gonna get it.
You for sure gonna get it, bro.
I'm going to get that.
You working on any TV shows? Any TV series?
So I'm writing my own right now
Okay.
because ownership is the number one thing you can do.
Smart man.
I am on a series that will be dropping. Well, we had the pilot, and between me and other executives, we said before we take this to pitch it, we're gonna revamp it a little bit because there's things that can be improved. You want to give people the greatest product you can present. You don't want to give them a model of it. You want to give or a sample of unfinished business. You want it to be the best it can be. So, but yes, it's called Everything's Fine. It's a TV series called Everything's Fine. I don't want to speak too much about it, but pretty soon the trailer will be dropping. I would say within the next week or so, the first trailer of Everything's Fine will be dropping. I'll show you what I got though. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
After this interview,
Let's get it.
But it's not for the public just yet.
Okay.
I shot with the director and producer Alvin Gray. It's called Scrappy Doo. Where Are You? It's like a Scooby Doo spoof.
Okay.
And basically, it's this guy named R. Long in Baltimore that's spray painting all over Baltimore, leaving his tag. So they're trying to find R. Long I'm just giving you a premise of the movie. We are the makeshift Scooby-Doo crime solving team. So I'm the guy. I forget the original guy. The guy that wears the ascot. You got Shaggy, you got Velma, you got Daphne, and what's the white guy's name?
I have no idea.
Do you know what show I'm talking about? There?
Yeah, Scooby Doo.
Yeah, okay.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the characters.
So it was pretty creative. It was really dope. The dude Bipley Ipsnip is in it. He's Shaggy. He plays Shaggy.
Okay.
But that's not his name in the show because it's a spin. It's like a spoof.
Okay.
But it's a Baltimore based spoof. But it's definitely creative.
That's super dope.
Probably be on Tubi. You know what I mean? Which isn't bad.
Hey, listen, we gotta get a start somewhere.
Yeah, but the Everything's Fine. That's big dog status, man. I just came back from LA. I went out LA and really. Man, I did my thing out LA, man. What are we talking about? I went out there and I set a president out LA that it's a new sheriff in town, and well, there's other sheriffs that are already there. But I'm just saying, I'm the new sheriff. When I come to any city, I'm there to shut it down, man. And mind you, this ain't talking about. I don't want people getting caught up into this. Ain't no gang talk. This is comedy. I'm a comedian, people. That's it. I don't want no beef. Ain't shit funny in the parking lot. So, I went out to LA. I did the BET Experience 2026. Killed my audition. I did Will Smith's a rendition of Will Smith's scene in Fresh Prince when his father leaves his life, his father Lou. So I did a rendition to that because you don't want to try to copy Will Smith. You want to make it your own. Man, I had an amazing response to that. There was some that gave me a standing ovation for my performance for that audition. But the week, that same week, because that was a Saturday, that entire week stretch, I was annihilating stand-up comedy stages. I got love from the Comedy Store. They gave me basically welcome to the family moment. Shout out to Nichelle, Miss Nichelle. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Your spirit and your opportunity was a blessing. Nichelle and comedian T-Bar from Detroit, thank you so much for the opportunity. As well as Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, California. Thank you for the opportunity. Shout out to Omar Gooding, because as soon as I touch down, I'm getting off my flight. Mind you, I haven't slept yet, right? I'm talking about from the day before. Waiting until the last minute, being real anxious to go to LA for the first time. I didn't sleep, then I packed at the last minute. So by the time I was finished packing, it was an hour window between me going to BWI and getting on the plane. So I was like, I'm not gonna go to sleep.
Right.
Then I got on the plane, I'm so amped up about
Can't even
what's
sleep.
happening. Can't sleep. Matter of fact, I went to sleep for maybe 20 minutes. And then there was a dude sitting behind me, this Asian dude, man. His breath was rocking, bro. It was coming through the seats. And it fucking me up, bro. And it woke me up. I said, what the fuck? And I took my glasses off and I looked back. I said, sir, sir. He's like, what? And then I went back. I did it just enough. Bro, his breath stinks so bad, I kept doing little shit to make noises. Like I do the seat like this, because he's sitting behind me, and I just see to see if he woke up, because he was sleeping like, and his breath stinks so bad. I wanted to annihilate this man. I said, I'm gonna fuck your sleep up, boy. If you fucking up my nose,
I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
So, yeah, it was a rumpy ride. Then he got off looking at me all you know, Asian people, how they look at you. He looked at me like one of them karate movies. But, nah, man, he fucks with. But anyway, as soon as I get off the plane, get my phone service, and Omar Gooding asked me, hey, man, you got 5 minutes? Do I? Do I have 5 minutes? Because he's doing his live taping. You know, he's doing his This Is 50 tour right now. And my manager just signed him. Shout out to Tim Edwards, man. Tim, if you see this, what's good, yeah? So I met Omar Gooding, and I'm not gonna lie, Omar Gooding is a down-to-earth, solid brother, man.
He seemed like it, man. I mean, some movies he be funny, some movies he play the gangster.
Yeah, man.
Like a cool guy.
Shout out to Baby Boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met him, and it was crazy, man, because he's like me, where like we're real down-to-earth, funny as hell, but just chill. You know what I'm saying? Unless we want to turn up. You know what I'm saying? But we in the dressing room, man, and man, it was just all love. And I went out there on that stage, and I didn't give a fuck about nothing but being funny. And I brought it. And when I got off stage, going back behind the curtain, I hear, "You gonna be in Joanna Man too?" I pulled in my glasses. I said, "Miguel Nunez, is that you?" Yes, it is. He said, "Man, you are funny. You a genius. You a genius." I said, "Really?" I said, "Hold on, man. Come out into the light, man. Get from backstage, man. We gotta go out into the light." And we stepped out into the light. I said, "Bruh, you're Miguel Nunez." I didn't go on and say what you were saying, man. What about my comedy was so good, man? And he was like, "Man, listen, you are going to be a star." And I said, "Man, you got another one of those?" And we went outside and we smoked. And I said, "Man, I know in Hollywood a lot of y'all plastic." I said, "In order to make it real, man, make a video for my mother." You got to tell Charlene that this is real,
right?
You can't. I don't want no.
Just Hollywood talk.
No Hollywood talk. I need you to. I need you to bring it with And he was like, "Yeah, I'll do the video. I'll do a video with you." And matter of fact, my boy P was already recording. My boy P that was out there. Shout out to P Dog, Backstreet Watts. He was recording, and he said what he said. Charlene, your son's gonna be a star. That big house that you wanted to buy. If y'all want to check that out, go on Omar Terrell Reloaded. Y'all can check out the video. And then in that same night, the funny salesman from Detroit. "Hey man, you see that spot on your shoe? Blacker than my mother, not beautiful, man." So I'm out there tripping with Miguel Nunez, and then out of nowhere, him and his crew was out there.
Right.
Like, cause I forget where the name of this spot was, but it was cool. Where this event center was, it was dope. But we was outside, we was all just talking and chilling. And then I seen, yo, funny salesman, is that you? Me and him start busting it up. And he's like, "Bro, you funny as hell. I got to get you in my movie." And I didn't even know he was shooting the movie, but he was like, "I got to get you in my movie, bro." I was like, "Shit, well, until then, nigga, what else can we do?" He was like, "Man, we could do a video right now." I said, "Right now?" So he walked off, and I turned around. I'm talking to his other boy that was selling. He got a weed brand called Chitlins. No, it's not Chitlins. It's Chitlins. But you know, CH. But Chitlins, but it's weed. But anyway, the Chitlins to let you know it's that dank. It stinks. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't smoke weed. So at the end of the day, I'm talking to them, and then all of a sudden, he do a sales thing. So if you go on my Instagram, you see I'm caught off guard for real because there was like a 5-minute break between like so when you shooting sketches with people, they're gonna say, "All right, are you ready?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He went right into his spiel, which was beautiful because it caught me off guard. I wasn't prepared. Which we made magic. That video ended up going viral and everybody's seen it. And now people are like, "Yo, who is this dude, Omar Terrell? This dude is one of a kind. He's 1-on-1."
That's good, man.
was
Shout out
just
to my
natural.
guy Kenny, man. I actually shot 2 with him, one in Baltimore, one in Miami, man. That's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Losing a lot of family members, man. So Kenny, be praying for you, but man, keep doing your thing.
Yeah, Kenny.
Damn, bro.
Bro, so
The Diabolical Tour, bro.
Yeah. What's happening?
You ready?
Man, I'm ready.
You
I'm
ready?
I'm beyond ready. I'm so excited, bro. Like
Putting on your own tour, bro. How you put this thing together, man?
this is the second tour I've done by myself. Now I've done 3 tours, but this is the second one that I've done independently by myself. The first tour I did was right after COVID. It was the What in the World tour, and that's when I was selling out certain shows and stuff like that. And you know, the economy in America was in a different space too. A lot
That's a
of people
fact.
had more disposable income. The second tour I did was the Let Him Cook tour, which was last year when I was revamping my career, and I collaborated with Mania, and this tour is different because this tour I'm setting the record straight for basically it's about to be diabolical, man. Like the people need to know I'm not playing. Like I don't care to fit in a box. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be me. If you're coming out, if you want to see a show where somebody's being live, direct, respectfully, but telling his truth about how he perceives the world and his perspective of the world, it's going to be diabolical. I don't want to say it's going to be funny. You're going to laugh your ass off. We've said that for years. It's going to be diabolical because the stuff that I'm going to touch on, the average joker is not going to speak on what I'm about to be talking about, whether it's my personal life or what's happening in the world around me. You feel what I'm trying to say? It's about to get diabolical, man. It's about to get diabolical, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm just praying that everybody holds me in their heart and with kind regards, because what I'm about to execute or exhibit, it's going to take a high skill set, a very wide array of mental fortitude, and balls, man. Gonna have that. Have big gonads to do what I'm about to do on July 26th.
That's Atlanta, July 26th, Diabolical Tour, Omar Terrell, man. Listen, bro, you done came a long way. I'm proud of you for not giving up. For sure, you living proof. If ain't nobody else tell you that, for sure.
Yeah.
You could have just said, you know what, I'm about to just go ahead and drink my life away.
Yeah, man. I could have did that, but hey, don't get it twisted. I was doing that. I was doing that, and more. I wasn't just drinking. I was doing a little bit, doing some extracurricular activities as well. But yeah, thank you for your kind words. Thank you for being proud of me. I'm proud of you too, man. Look at this platform, brother.
Man,
Do you see this sign, man? Everything in here is pristine. I'm not gonna lie, man. You got a maid that comes in here and makes sure this is pristine like this? We drinking Under Armour. Are they
That's Body Armor.
Body Armor? You got Body Armor sponsoring? Are they sponsoring you, or you just like the brand?
Not yet. I just like the
what's
brand.
gonna
But
happen?
hey, Body Armor, man. Listen, y'all seeing it from Omar Terrell.
Hey, listen, man,
Make
Body
sure you
Armor-
get him in the commercial. Make sure you sponsor this. We need it all. You know what I mean?
Hey, you see it?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
see it, Body Armor?
we need
Hey,
it all.
the Living Proof Podcast. Hey.
You
y'all
feel
know
me?
Hey, y'all know what to do with this?
Omar, let them know where they can tap in, where they can find you, where they can come to the Diabolical Tour. July 26th, man. Let them know where they can tap in.
My Instagram is Omar Terrell Reloaded because I reloaded my whole life. I reloaded my career. Omar Terrell Reloaded, Diabolical. Sunday, July 26th, the Diabolical Tour will be live and direct at Norcross, Georgia, which is a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia. But we'll be at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Be there by 6:30. Showtime is at 7 o'clock. It's about to be off the chain. I'm Omar Terrell.
Man, let's get it, man. Today has been absolutely amazing. Some of y'all might have been like, Omar, where you been at? Said he reloaded, man. So listen, I need y'all to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, let them know. But more importantly, go follow Omar. Go support what he got going on, because I'm here to tell you right now, he's proof. We might as well give him his flowers while he living. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Let's get it.